Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a little building tutorials. We're going to start with the very basics of the exterior of the house. So don't be intimidated. It's super simple. Let's do it together. Here we go. Alright, first things first, you got to pick out a lot. Smaller is usually better. If you get the really big lots, they're really intimidating. And if you're new to the game or if you're just trying to get your feet wet again, go smaller. When in doubt, go smaller. And that goes for the houses, the lots, rooms, all kinds of stuff. So this is the panel you're going to get when you're in build mode, which is what we're in right now. And you're going to click on walls and empty rooms. So there's a few options here. You can do a single wall, you can do a room, and then you can do custom room tools. The easiest way to start off is with the room tool, and you're going to make a little box. We're going to build a little fancy box over here. A little rectangle guy. Then I'm going to add on to it with another box, probably like right here. Alright. And then a little something over here. Alright. So it's not, oops. So it's not too fancy, but it's just as fancy as we're going to get right now. Later you'll see how the roofs work and how the simple box structure can turn into something really fantastic. So you're going to want to pick the flat square because we want a front porch. That's what I'm going to pick out. So I'm going to tell this house to go up by 2. So now you see the house is on a foundation and the front porch is now on a foundation as well. Gives it a little bit more depth so it's not just flat against the ground. So then you can also add all kinds of stairs. I kind of like these. Alright, we're going to go up one more so that we have 3 steps. And we're going to do some brick. And then you pull it across, pull it across. Beautiful. Now that's the starting entrance of your beautiful house. Every house needs a lovely roof, and I'm going to show you the quick and easy ways to do the roof. So here's your roofing tool. You have gables, you have hip roofs, half gables, half hips, and then the hexagonals and the circular shapes. So it gets simpler to more complex. And then you also have roofs that are on diagonals if you want to build your house on a diagonal, which is a new interesting concept that I really like to do. It just adds a little bit more character to the house. But here we're going to start with the gabled roof. So I like to start with the main box that we have. See the green box it's going to highlight? Put that over one corner of the house. And you pull until you see the other green box, highlighting the corners of the main portion of the house. And boom! Excellent! Check it out. So the main portion is roofed. Let's do this section here. So I'm going to do the same type of gable. And that fit perfectly. I'm actually going to pull this one over here, and then I'm going to adjust my roof that way, just so that we match up a little bit more with the house. That's a little bit more symmetrical. Alright, and then over here we're going to do the same thing. We're going to change it, rotate this way, pull across 1, bring it up 1. Excellent. I just like to see if this roof is the same as this one, because that's a little bit pleasing to the eye. If it is not, you can decide to drag up or drag down, depending on what you like. And I think I just turned it... There you go. Back to normal. Alright, cool. Now, let's add a roof over this porch. So we're going to go back to our wall tool. And same thing with the flat square that we did before. So we're going to just duplicate it over where our porch is, and to toggle off this grid you just press G, and now you have a cleaner look. So now that we're going to add our roof onto this piece so that over your porch you don't get drenched with the rain, or if you're in New England like us, snow, the hot sun. It just makes the house look a little bit nicer. So here I'm going to go at the half gable, click it on, and you see how like ridiculous this is? Oh wait, my platform is wicked floating. Hold on, let me fix that. Excellent. So I want to pull this out so it's on top of the platform. Excellent, excellent. Now let's roof that. You do the half gable roof, rotate, rotate. I'm rotating with the greater sign and less than sign, or the comma and the period if you're using a keyboard. All right, so whenever you click this in, you can also rotate here once you put it down. Nice and easy. This will allow you to move it if you need to move it. Boom. And this allows you to copy the roof. So if you have matching pieces on front and back, it's easier just to copy and paste. All right, so that looks ridiculous, right? So let's bring this down and bring it back so it goes into the roof. All right, so I don't really like the way that looks. So I'm gonna just bring this in a little bit. And I'm gonna bring this in 1. Then I'm gonna bring my platform in 1. There you go. So I think that looks much better. And we're gonna move our stairs just a little bit so that we don't have that extra landing piece, because it doesn't just look right. All right, so this is basics. So I'm gonna add dormers to this little house. And the easiest way to do that is to click on the walls, click on your house, click on your room tool, and pick out where you want your dormers, and boom, that's it. So I'm just trying to do the same thing, even on both sides. Those aren't even. All right, so this house is a little close together, but you get the point. So we're gonna actually move this wall out too, so that we can have a little bit more evenly spaced dormers. And then I'm gonna get rid of this one. I'm just gonna move it. And now we wanna move our porch just a little bit. And same thing with this. All right, that's better. That's more symmetrical, but we blasted through our stairs. So let's change them. Pull them all the way across. Beautiful. All right, so now we need to add roofing to the dormers. Let's get up there. So same thing, I like to keep the same roofing style throughout the whole house because then it just makes it a lot nicer. And I'm gonna copy that one over and bring it across so that they're exactly the same. Now if you notice, the dormers are way higher than the other roof. So I'm gonna just scoot them forward right here. Scoot right here so that they're a little bit closer to the house. Pull the walls in there. There you go. So they're actually part of the house. Now, also, they're just way too high. It doesn't look right. So what you're gonna do is pull the roof up so that they're just in the house. Now, if you notice, they're clipping in the back. So what you can do here is just pull it up one more. Problem solved. So, now, if you want this roof to be the same, you can do that. See how there's a little bit of difference? So you can choose to have it follow the same pattern. I think I like that. That way these look nice and tall. I might even add the extra walls up here. So there you go. That's a little bit nicer. So what I just did is you have some short walls, you have some medium walls, and you have some high walls. So these are the tall walls. Makes the house look nice and like big. The medium walls, I think it just looks a little nicer, the medium walls, just because you have a little bit more height instead of having the short walls. You can use taller windows, taller doors, and all those different things. but I think this looks pretty nice. Now, let's add some columns. And then I'm going to copy the columns over. That way something is holding up our front porch. That looks nice. Let's add a front door. Since we have medium walls, we can click medium doors. We can get a little bit more fancy with what we like. Let's see. Not a huge selection. So I'm just going to pick something basic. That looks real nice. Now, here's another big thing. Windows. Windows can be the hard part because it's like, how many windows do I add? Is this enough windows? Do I not have enough windows? Relax. It's okay. Go with some normal windows and something that you can have throughout the whole house. So I'm gonna pick some just basic, beautiful windows. Let's see if the tall ones look really nice here. Oh, they look beautiful. Okay. So what I'm going to do is do nice and symmetrical across the front. I wish I did nice and symmetrical across the front. I want these windows to line up. I think I'm going to add another window here. And that's it for the front. That's a lot of windows. Don't get me wrong. Right here, I might add one of these, but I may add something else. I might do this. That'll look beautiful, huh? So let's get rid of this guy. Click on him. Oh, beautiful. That looks great. That's everything for that side of the house. I don't know. I think I want maybe just a door here as like the back porch. So if that's the main way we're gonna get out of our house, let's do something. Let's do another platform here. So it matches up. And that's the way to get out of the house. We'll do a door. We'll do a nice sliding door in the back. And your Sims need to get out somehow. So we'll do little towny stairs. Beautiful. We might even shorten that up a little bit. And I'm gonna bring these stairs right up nice and close so that you step off into the backyard. Alright, and I think I might add one window. I don't know. I might just leave I might do one window in the back. So. Oh, I lied. I'm doing two. Right here. And usually I don't like to put shutters in the back of my house because shutters are supposed to be like a formal thing, usually. And so a shuttered window in the back is kind of like, why? But if you like shutters all around, by all means you do it. Just don't go overboard with windows. You don't need tons of them because once you start putting stuff inside, if you have windows everywhere, you're literally gonna have nowhere to put like your kitchen. You don't want to put a counter clipping through a window. It just doesn't look nice. Less is more. And if that's the key, we're gonna do a little something there just to get more sunlight in the house. I think that's beautiful. And I think I'm gonna leave this side barren because I'm gonna do a chimney. I'm from New England. We got chimneys. I'm doing an old-fashioned chimney. So the easiest way to do that is to grab your room tool and do a 1x2 box. And then go to your second floor and do a 1x2 box again. For this, we're going to do a taller half wall. Excellent. So you could have done it either by doing the enclosure tool, the room tool, the way I just did it by just kind of tracing the outline of it. So now you have a beautiful chimney on the side of your house. Isn't this nice? Okay, so the main shell of the house is done. The roof is done, the doors are done, the windows are done, the box is done, the foundation's done, the front porch is done, chimney's done. You gotta paint the house or side it. So you go in here to wall patterns. There's some siding options. You got some basic options here. You can get fancy, you can get wild. We're gonna do some simple siding. So you can paint this house in a few ways. You can literally click each panel as you paint, or you can hit shift and paint a whole side. And shift and paint a whole side. And shift. And shift. Go wild. So if you keep holding shift down, it'll automatically paint all the surfaces that you were looking for. Usually it's a room or a surface. Most of the house it'll do. So now you don't want to put siding on your chimney. That's not traditionally what we're doing here. So we're gonna do some masonry. We're gonna do some brick. We'll do a little red brick because that's beautiful. Alright. So another thing is, if you notice there's no wallpaper here, it's just like drywall. Just cheat a little bit and put your paint in there. And then, as you can see right here, it's the details. Click on the flooring and click a brick for you here. Do the herringbone pattern and you just go in there. We do like a weathered brick and just put it in there. No one will know the difference. And it looks beautiful. Alright. So now you got the house painted. Let's do the foundation. So here you're going to do foundations. And you can pick a whole bunch of different things that you like. You can do basic. You can do brick. You can do just like, you know, I don't even know that. Lattice. That's called lattice. You know, you can do all kinds of funky things. But since we had the beautiful brick on the side, I'm going to do a brick foundation. Just make sure all the foundation is wrapped up with that beautiful brick. You just click and it should go across. Excellent. Alright. Another small detail we're gonna do is put some flooring here on the landing. For now, I'm just gonna do just some pavers on the back. In the front, I'm gonna do a wood porch. So there's some different wood options here. Rustic flats, timbers. Do they have a white wood? Excellent. And you can choose what direction you want it to go in. That looks nice. Now you can add fencing. We're going to do a simple picket fence for our front porch. And then we're going to do some railings. Which one did I pick out? This one? Excellent. Look how nice that looks. Oh, I gotta paint this here. See, I missed this right here. Gotta paint that. Here's a good opportunity. So you can use this eyedropper tool to pull the same color that you want, to click here, or you can press E as your shortcut to do the same thing. And boom, siding's complete. Now our house kind of blends in a little bit with the roof, so let's get it. Let's add some extra textures to the roof. You can change your roof to different styles, different colors. You know, that's pretty ugly. That's nice. You can do like a green. Alright, we're at nighttime. Let me turn it to daytime so you can kind of see what's going on here. Little scallops. Weathered corrugate. Terracotta if you really like. This is hexagon see-throughs. metal roof. I'm gonna just go with the normal country cottage ones. And you apply that by shifting. You apply that to all your roof. And that looks ugly. Giving the house a little character, that's fine. So what we're gonna do now is add some trims to the roof. So if you click over here and hit roof trims, so you can do some really thick boys. You can do some bevels. Just something a little extra. So I'm gonna do this one. This one's just the square roof trim. Adds a little bit of texture, little character to the house. Just make sure you get all the roofs up, and we're clipping. Just shoot that up an extra inch. That looks nice. I might add like the little circle detail here too. So I'm gonna hit the eyedropper and click on it. Make sure you hit the porthole. Look at what you're doing. Boom. Beautiful. Alright, so we're almost done. One final touch that you want to do. Oh, platform here. Since this is a half wall, you got to use the half wall trims. Go to the half wall trims and just pick out something you like. Click on different colors or different things. Let's go with a nice white. Excellent. That looks nice. Alright. So that's pretty much building a house. Just some of the smaller details that we're going to do is instead of putting like the floor tiles down for a pathway, you can actually just go into the terrain tool. And they have some different stones, they have some different dirts. We're going to just click this two-tone stone. I'm going to go with the square tool. And we're going to bring that up a little bit so it's the size of our pathway. And just spray paint that beautiful pathway up. Excellent. So, you can do the same thing with the back, do a little patio thing, whatnot, but you can put a fence across the front of your property if you'd like. You can do more elaborate column designs. Oh, decorations. So, this house is pretty nice as a starter home as it is, but you want to like jazz it up. So they also have, we're going to do base game here. They have these beautiful flower boxes. So we're going to grab this one. We're going to make them pop. So just put them on the house. These the same flowers? I don't know if they're the same flowers. Yep, they're the same. Just the lighting's weird. Just put them on the windows. I really only like to put them on the front of the house because that's the only part where the neighbors get to see your house. Unless they're good friends with you guys and then they come over. But I think that really like adds some extra detail. Oh, that was weird. The window was like showing the siding of the house. Strange. So now you can do a whole bunch of other things. Add some landscape. We're going to filter by base game. You can add some trees. Really make it the American neighborhood that you've always wanted. Since I'm a New England person, I like the pine trees. But you can also do all kinds of little plants in the front here. Some little bushes. Some unkept bushes if that's your style. Some fancy grasses. This lollipop tree that I very rarely use. I don't know why. It just reminds me of like Dr. Seuss, not my style. But definitely some azaleas or something, like lining the pathway here. That's nice and beautiful. Yeah, just something nice. Maybe do some shrubs by the house. Who the heck knows? Green fern, that's beautiful. You know, you get the point. Like, you can go wild and you could spend hours doing landscaping. You know, possibilities are endless. Sometimes you like a nice rock. Just don't think too much into it. Just really enjoy yourself. I think I really need something there. Hold on. Alright, let's just add one tree just to make it real nice. Do like a nice pine tree in the front here. And then I'm going to do a little train tool just to make it look like nothing grows under the pine tree. Just a little boop. Because that's very realistic to me. And there you have it. A super simple starter home. Start with a fancy box, add a roof, throw some windows in there, add a door. Go wild. You could build for hours just doing your dream home, or you can slap something together and start playing. This is why I love The Sims. It's really up to you. So play around with all the features and see what works. If you ever need help, let me know. Oh, and feel free to take this house off my gallery. That way you can customize this starter home to your liking. The green roof's a little weird, but that's okay. I hope you enjoyed today's video and have fun building. See you later.